Now to the cackling witch herself, Joy Behar from The View, whose jealousy is something to behold.
Joy Behar's abrupt departure from The View has left viewers reeling.
I think she's probably been put in there because, according to Donald Trump, she's a 10. You know that's what it is.
Here is Joy objectifying the White House press secretary, saying she only has the job because she's hot.
One moment she was sparking heated debates across the table, and the next she was gone. Was it the firestorm of criticism around her that finally pushed things too far, or did something much bigger happen behind the scenes? As the fallout continues, insiders are scrambling to figure out whether this was a long time coming, or if one scandalous remark served as the final straw. For years, Joy Behar was a cornerstone of The View, commanding audience attention with her quick wit, blunt observations, and
the ever-empowering feminist Joy herself, everyone. And this is why, of course, she's on The View and not working for the most powerful man in the world.
Unapologetic opinions. Some fans saw her as the show's backbone, unafraid to say what everyone else was only thinking. But that same honesty occasionally slipped into controversy, turning harmless debates into viral spectacles. She was never a stranger to backlash. In her decades-long tenure, Joy has taken aim at politicians, public figures, and even her own co-hosts. Sometimes, these bold takes resonated with viewers who appreciated her candor. Other times, they pushed the limits of what ABC was willing to tolerate. Regardless, it was undeniable that her presence fueled ratings and kept The View in constant conversation. Then came the moment that some argue put an end to her seemingly unstoppable run. During a discussion about Donald Trump's press secretaries, Joy made a barbed comment.
She's probably been put in there because, according to Donald Trump, she's a 10. You know that's what it is.
Here is Joy objectifying the White House press secretary, saying she only has the job because she's hot.
About Karoline Leavitt's appointment. Instead of focusing on Leavitt's credentials or political stances, Joy implied she'd been chosen for her looks, a remark that landed with a thud given Joy's own history of championing women in male-dominated fields. Social media exploded overnight. Longtime viewers were shocked that Joy, known for tearing down sexist remarks in politics, was now making one herself. Critics across the board labeled her comment hypocritical. Many wondered how an outspoken advocate for women's rights could so casually reduce another woman's entire professional standing to appearance alone. In what seemed like a plot twist, Karoline Leavitt didn't just condemn Joy publicly. She filed a lawsuit accusing her of defamation.
Because Karoline would wipe the floor with you bitter banshees any day.
How well you can do your job, and the American people agree with that sentiment. So it's about competence, skill, and merit.
The legal move changed everything. Suddenly, what might have been a flash-in-the-pan controversy escalated into a serious challenge for both Joy and ABC. Legal analysts noted that defamation cases against talk show personalities often face uphill battles. However, the potential damage to Leavitt's professional image, especially if Joy's words implied she lacked competence, gave this lawsuit real weight. In a world where political reputations matter, such a claim could affect future job opportunities, donors, and overall credibility. Almost immediately, ABC found itself in a tough spot. The network had backed Joy through a myriad of issues in the past, including outcry over her politically charged jokes. But this time, it wasn't just
The president is focused on ensuring that the most competent individuals, the best and the brightest in this country, are in positions in this federal...
about a public relations nightmare. It was a legal threat with the potential to spiral into depositions, public disclosures, and costly legal battles. Behind closed doors, ABC executives were rumored to be in damage control mode. Whispers spread that they were weighing every option, issuing a formal apology to Leavitt, suspending Joy, or even considering pushing her off the show. The internal debate raged on, with some staff defending Joy's right to free speech and others insisting her comment crossed a line that could no longer be ignored. During these tense deliberations, corporate fears about brand integrity loomed large. Would viewers rally behind Joy if ABC stood by her? Or would they unleash further outrage, dragging down the network's name? On the other hand, cutting her loose could alienate her massive following.
Joy Behar may have your jobs because of wokeness, but do not smear a competent professional woman like Karoline Leavitt,
leading to backlash from those who appreciated her outspokenness. In an announcement that seemed to come out of nowhere, ABC revealed Joy's departure from The View. No grand farewell episode aired. No fiery exit interview took place. Instead, a curt statement from the network simply confirmed she was stepping away. The timing sparked immediate speculation. Given the still-fresh defamation lawsuit, rumors swirled that Joy didn't leave by choice. Perhaps ABC weighed the legal and reputational risks and concluded the show could not weather another high-profile scandal. Or maybe Joy herself decided it was time to slip out of the spotlight before the scrutiny and litigation intensified. Regardless of who made the final call, the media pounced on the story. Headlines questioned whether Joy had been cancelled, while others proclaimed she was finally
with your nonsense, and don't lie about this being her first job. We know what you're doing there.
facing consequences for her hot-headed approach. The question nobody could answer definitively: was this the end of Joy's outspoken run on daytime television, or merely a pause before she launched her next venture? As soon as news broke of Joy's departure, reactions began pouring in from all corners. Some longtime fans expressed dismay, pointing out that Joy's blunt humor and no-holds-barred style were precisely why they tuned in every day. To them, she was one of the few voices willing to push boundaries in a tightly controlled media environment. Others felt her exit was long overdue. They argued that over the years, Joy's remarks often skewed inflammatory and lacked the nuance needed for fair discussion. With the legal trouble now in the spotlight, critics saw it as a sign that even daytime TV icons can't outrun accountability. Meanwhile, talk shows, podcasts, and online commentators dove headfirst into the debate. Was this a case of cancel culture run amok, or did Joy legitimately cross a moral and legal boundary? In the world of social media, hashtags like #GoodRiddanceJoy and #JusticeForLeavitt trended, fueling ever more heated exchanges. Now, The View faces a pivotal crossroads. Joy was a fixture, one of the last of the original personalities whose name recognition alone drew viewers. ABC must decide whether to replace her with another firebrand who can mirror her unfiltered commentary, or pivot to a safer personality who won't stir quite as much controversy. Each option carries risks. On one hand, losing Joy might alienate loyal fans who enjoyed her combative style. On the other, bringing in someone equally outspoken could reignite the same issues that haunted Joy. The network is keenly aware that defamation lawsuits aren't good for business, and the line between daring commentary and potential legal peril is razor-thin. As for Joy, insiders suggest she might not stay silent for long. Whether in the form of a tell-all interview, a new podcast, or a future book deal, it's hard to believe someone as vocal as Joy Behar will fade into the background without telling her side. Still, the lawsuit remains a looming shadow. If the case moves forward in court, it could tie up her time and resources, leaving her next career move uncertain. Joy Behar's exit from The View marks the end of an era defined by passionate debates, caustic one-liners, and never-ending buzz. Whether you believe she deserved to go, or think she was a casualty of the modern media environment, her departure sends a strong message about accountability in the public eye. Moving forward, ABC will need to tread carefully. The View without Joy is uncharted territory that may reshape the entire program. Meanwhile, viewers are left to wonder if the lawsuit that contributed to her exit will unveil more shocking details in the weeks or months ahead. What do you think will happen next? Will Joy reemerge with an even bigger platform, or is she stepping away for good? And can The View retain its identity without its most fiery co-host? Let us know your thoughts in the comments, and remember to like and subscribe for more updates on the drama still swirling around this ever-evolving story. One thing's for sure, this chapter may have ended, but the ripples are just beginning to spread. Still catching your breath from that tea and craving more? Drop a like, then hit subscribe to Tea Sesh with Jessica, your favorite host, so you're first in line for every sip. With more drama on the horizon, you definitely don't want to get left behind.